Hey guys, it's Everett, and it is Saturday, September 29th, 2012 at 11:57 p.m. So it will definitely turn into September 30th by the time I finish this. So happy birthday, Casey, in advance. I ramble a lot in my videos, so I'm going to try and stay on track. This video is um, inspired by Jack, which was inspired by somebody whose username is laid back or something. But Jack made a video about the positive things that he likes about being trans. So um, I think it's important to get positivity out there. So I decided to make my own. But before I start talking about that, I wanted to tell you guys that I'm going to Atlanta Pride, um, October 12th, 13th, and 14th. I will be in Atlanta, and I'm super, super, super excited to go to the aquarium because it's the largest aquarium in the world. I'm so excited because they're like making it all queerified for Pride, so I'm super, super excited about that. In case you can't tell that I'm super excited. I'm currently sitting on my floor, which is odd, but I like this angle. My birthday was a week ago in a minute, so that was fun. I'll probably make a birthday montage video so you guys can see how ridiculous I looked and was. I got an awful haircut, so now I am pretty bald for me. I have this awful mohawk going on, but we'll just put this hat back on and call it a day. So yeah, I want to talk about the positive things. I made a little list for myself because I ramble a lot, so I'm gonna keep rambling anyways and try and stay on track. So one of the positive things I wrote was that I get to educate others. Let me just start off by saying a lot of people focus on the negative parts of being trans, and yes, it does suck, but it doesn't mean that you can make something good come out of it. And like, I really like that I've been able to make all these good things come out of it, and how I've learned to be happy with myself. So I really, really enjoy educating others. It's something I'm really passionate about, and I love like just going to classes and speaking, or just putting my shit out on the internet and just being there for anybody who's willing to listen. So I really love educating others. I also, in educating others, I get to break stereotypes all the time, because I think when people hear the word transgender, transsexual, they may associate it with transvestite or trannies, or like offensive things, words, phrases, what have you. So I think it's really cool when people see me and I tell them that I'm transsexual, or, I was born a female, and they're like, what? I really like that kind of shock value, because it's part of the education process, and I help decrease ignorance, so that's super awesome. Um, I also understand both gender roles and how they function in our society. Um, at least as a white person, I can't really go into more depth with oppression, but from the oppression of women, and then being perceived as like the highest level of white male, I think that's really interesting, and um, I am a super big feminist. I actually have Rosie the Riveter right there. I'm looking at her um, on my wall, and I don't know. I also like educating people on women's rights, because I find that not many people know enough about it. So I've sort of become an activist all over the place and an advocate all over the place. So that's cool. It has helped me to become more educated and involved in society. So yeah, good. Um, I've developed awesome relationships, and it's shown me who the people, the real people in my life are, the people who want to stick around, the people who care enough about me to not let something like my gender identity get in the way of our relationship, because if anything, it made it better, because now I'm happier. So yeah, it just made friendship stronger for me and brought new people in my life, a lot of new people in my life. So that's really cool. I also have sorry, I also have new internet friends and supporters and followers and fans, and it's just really super awesome to have that connection with people, and people who understand what you're going through, and that's definitely something I never felt like I had before, until the internet. So special shout out to Tumblr for that, and YouTube as well. My self-esteem has gone up and my confidence has gone up, and I hear this all the time, as well as my overall happiness. So that's super awesome that like everything's so positive. I could see myself right there. That's my IKEA dresser with frosted glass on the front, so you're seeing a reflection of what I'm seeing. Anyways, so I'm happy and my confidence has gone up and I have a stronger sense of self and who I am and what I want in life. So thank you transitioning for that. Um, I like testosterone's effect on my body overall. I know that everyone doesn't have access to HRT, but I really like the way my shoulders have brought in and my neck and facial hair and like Jack was saying, like the way it sounds when you rub it and like that scratchy feeling. And I don't care really if girls don't like it because I've worked hard to get to where I am, and my facial hair amount and the amount of hair on my head. So it's something that comes and goes, but I'm happy with it, and I like that sound it makes when you rub it and the scuffiness, and I like my leg hair, and I like my fuzzy chest that's not really fuzzy, and this my happy trail, and the way my fat has redistributed. I'm still not perfectly happy and content with my body, but I'm happy with where it's going. So, that wouldn't be possible without my transition and surgery, which wouldn't be possible without my friends. So, overall, life has been super awesome because of transitioning and moving forward with my life. Um, I really like my increase in strength because this helps when I go to the gym. And I've always been pretty strong, but testosterone has, given me a kick, I guess. So I like the veinage going on in my hands and stuff. And I've had like super masculine hands for a while. They're pretty big as I'm compared to my face. That thing that's like, you have cancer if your hand's bigger than your face, and you go like this, really? Oh, and then that fucking somebody hits you. Anyways, that's irrelevant. But I just, yeah. Anyways, I also like, I said my body here. I like my ability to inspire others, hence this tattoo. Which the lead singer of the Cab also has this tattoo. It's not exactly the same, but it's very close, which is where I got it from. But I get a lot of feedback from people who say like, you have inspired me, like your story is amazing, and like I'm just one person, and I know that I have inspired hundreds of people to, I've either educated them or inspired them to make a difference or inspired them to be more supportive of someone they know is trans. And I think that's so awesome because like that's all I want to like be able to do with people. And just, you don't understand, like that makes me happier than anything else in this planet. Like just knowing that I can help people. Um, the trans community on YouTube and Tumblr really helped me when I felt alone and didn't really know what these feelings were. So I just try and give back any way that I can. So for people to tell me, actually, like, think of the people who don't message me, like, not to sound like a fucking egotistical asshole, but the people who are confident enough to message me and be like, thank you for this, or ask me questions, like, I appreciate it so much, and I'm sorry that I don't always answer or respond to things, but it means the world to me just knowing that I can help at least one person make them feel like they're not alone, or just educate them or anything, which has led to my last point. My overall career changed because I was in college previously for theater design technology, which was something I was passionate about when I was in high school. But when I went to college, I kind of drifted away from it. And then coming out as trans after my freshman year, I really started drifting away because I felt alone and isolated and outcasted, and I felt like I was being made fun of. And all these things aren't necessarily true, but I know that people are talking about me, and I just wasn't a part of that community, like the theater community. It just wasn't something that I wanted, and the atmosphere for me was not what I wanted at all. It was very dramatic, and it's hard enough trying to be socially accepted in general, but then to be trans and then to feel outcasted and everybody talking about you, it's just something that I wasn't into. When I started becoming more active with my university's GSA and Speakers Bureau, which is going to classes and talking about people and doing safe zone training, I really like discovered that I really loved educating and helping people. So I kind of shifted and changed my major to social work, and every day I go to class happier than ever to educate people, and I love doing my homework, and I'm just so passionate about it. And I just sat in my first social work class and was reading and listening about the roles of a social worker, and I was like, this is perfect. If there was a career created for me, this is it. Like, this is like Everett's career. It shouldn't be called social work. I'm majoring in Everettism, essentially. And I'm so happy, and I can't. This would not be possible without my transition. Like, maybe I would have realized it years down the road, but if I didn't transition, I wouldn't have felt this empathy and level of compassion that I do for wanting to help others. I'm so passionate about it. I'm like shaking. I can't even tell you how I feel about it. So this is all from transitioning. Like, I don't even know the person I was. I feel like the person I was never really existed, and I felt like this on the inside really the whole time, because it's weird when people approach me and tell me that I'm so much different, I'm so much happier, I'm so much confident, I'm so much funnier, I'm so attractive, whatever. Like, I can't be seeing yourself one way and being like, I still have the values that I had as previous identity, um, but now I guess everybody can see it, and that wouldn't have been possible without my transition, at least to the general public. So I think it's super awesome and super incredible, and I think that especially trans people should remember that there are a lot of good things and positive things. A lot of good things can come out of transitioning. It doesn't always have to be these dysphoric feelings or feelings of isolation and being outcasted, because it's it's so, I don't even have a good word. It's so sad and frustrating and just appalling that 50% of the trans community commits suicide or has suicide intentionality. Oof, that's such a high number, and like, if we could do anything to bring it down, I'd really appreciate that. So just know that you're not alone, and you're not a weirdo, and like 1 in 5 people is queer. So regardless if that's regarding sexual orientation or gender identity, you're not alone. There are other people out there. So please remember that. Um, yeah, and there are positive things. So remember that. This video is super long, and I hope you're still watching it. So yeah, that's about it. Hit me up if you're going to Atlanta Pride and you want to meet me. You can message me. We can meet up. I'm going to be drunk as shit and having a good time. So, probably shouldn't have said that motivational, like, professional speech. I'm like, yeah, let's get wasted. Anyways, birthday was good. Everything's good. Life is good. I just want a girlfriend. But besides that, everything's good. Yeah. Fuck. Happy birthday, Case. And, yeah. Thanks for watching and loving me. Cue Whitney Houston. I will love you forever, or I will always love you, right? And I'm done. Okay. Thanks for watching, guys. 14 minutes of your life wasted. Okay, bye.